remember that last video where I was explaining to y'all that I submitted my resignation and what's not? Well, I'm actually working the day shift today. It's the first time I'm actually working the day shift. And I brought my laptop with me, so I'm in a trade right now on US 30. And funny enough, I'll record the screen because it's only like now I realize I probably should still try to shoot a video, and I'm gonna try to like take out pictures of inside there and me sitting at where I usually sit when I'm in work. And yeah, it's among my last days. It's still not the exact last day. I'm gonna do a video on that, but it's going smooth so far, you know. It's not that much of a busy day. So back home, remember when I told y'all that I live in really close to where I was working? Yeah, I really live that close that I could leave and come back home and go back and nobody even notice, or if they do notice, they know where I went. So yeah, that's an added benefit. But I just came home to make a quick pit stop, and then I'll be back at it. I'll show you guys that recording. One thing that I really wanted to open the camera and give y'all it as fresh as it come is now when I already submitted my resignation. I mean, it wasn't him. I didn't submit the resignation to the, you know, the manager or anything. I submitted it to a supervisor and, you know, other persons within management, because he wasn't here at the time. But when he returned, you know, he didn't really say anything about me leaving, but this morning he saw the charts on the laptop and he was like, oh, you trade like that first trading and stuff, and you know, he's interested in it. And I didn't even know he knew about trading, but he doesn't know how to trade, or he doesn't trade by himself. He has a friend that you know, was telling him about it because he's interested in it, you know. So he asked like, what's the most I ever make or withdraw and stuff like that. And having a conversation about like forex or your profits or anything with somebody that pays you is hard. I'm gonna be honest. But I was honest. I was transparent. It's not to the extent where he would feel like I'd be doing better by leaving the job, but it is to the extent where he understands that I'll be doing okay. You know, I'm happy with what I earn from forex, with what I'm able to make, and I'm also happy with what I was earning while employed with him. But I believe it's more than enough for me to survive without having to work elsewhere. So yeah, who knows, maybe someday in the future I'll be teaching him how to trade, or you know, mentoring him, because hey, why not? Life is like that. So I got a friend who was basically my best friend in primary school. I don't know if y'all would know like what age range is primary school, if it's called primary school around the world. But primary school is basically like from 5 years old to maybe 11, about that, or 4 to 11, whatever amount of years you're there. But he was basically like my best friend throughout primary school. And the other day when I was running ads for my Instagram where I share my results and all the trades that I take and so on, and he messaged me on WhatsApp because we're still in contact, you know. But he messaged me on WhatsApp and he sent a few voice notes, he called, he left some messages, and once I got into the chat and I saw what was happening, I thought it was something urgent, or honestly I had no clue what it was, but it just wasn't regular for us to, you know, just leave a bunch of messages or such. We would maybe message once, twice a year, and you know, that was still good enough for us. We're males. We don't gotta be in contact every day of the year and checking up on each other to still be good. But long story short, he said he was basically scrolling through Instagram and he saw GTFX, and you know, because GT is kind of an abbreviation for the place I live, but that's not the meaning behind GTFX, but it's, you know, an abbreviation. And if you're living in Georgetown, Guyana, GT would seem like, oh, this is a company that does forex trading and it's from Guyana, and that's something rare, even in the Caribbean in general. But in a place like Guyana, forex trading ain't popular. And even if those persons who've heard about it or done it before, they either got scammed or got a really bad experience with forex. So he really and truly couldn't believe that there was a company in Guyana that, you know, does forex or trades and, you know, could show you or teach you how to trade. And he explained to me that he's been trying to learn how to trade for about 3+ years now, and you know, it was just really amazing to see that someone he knows personally was involved in it as well and would be able to teach him. Because yeah, of course, you my dog, I'm gonna show you what's up with it. It's just I don't really post about forex on my personal Instagram or on my WhatsApp or such, so persons won't really like know that I'm a trader unless they see something on the business Instagram or maybe YouTube. But like my personal life, I just try to keep that away from trading, because you know how it is be as forex traders. Yeah, you can post money or you can post stuff that you're doing, which, you know, I really don't want to do. I don't want to be associated with the guy like that posting money or stuff all the time. But it just so happens that, you know, my career path is money based. We're teaching you how to make money directly. We're not teaching you how to buy something to sell it back for money. We're not teaching you how to exchange your time for money or do this to earn the money. I'm actually teaching you how to make money with an app, right? And what you do directly affects the amount of money that you make, right? It has a lot to do with money. So anything to do with trading, at some point I might have to post money if I'm using my personal social media accounts and so on, to share, to grow, to educate, to give value. Because at the end of the day, yes, I am sharing what I've learned and my results, but at the same time I can, and not that I can, I have turned it into a business where persons interested in learning what I do or learning how to do what I do, then you give value in exchange for value. Whether that value is knowledge in exchange for money, whether that value is money in exchange for time, or whatever the case may be. So I want to grow on, you know, all the social media platforms, but at the same time I don't want it to seem like I am boasting or I'm posting the results of me earning money basically from forex. So that's why I created a separate page, and that's how he found me, and the rest is history from then. But it just goes to show that life is like that. It could be an old friend, it could be an old boss, it could be an old acquaintance, or it could be somebody totally random you've never met before, and you either have the ability to change their lives, or you've probably done inspire them to the point where, you know, they want to take action. So yeah, I'm open-minded to it. I wouldn't say no. Like, there isn't a single person that could come to me and ask me to teach them about forex and I'll say no. Like, every past friend, every ex, every anything, all is welcome, because the information is free anyways. If you need some type of guidance, then if I can assist, then why not? Anyways, I'm gonna head back in there and show you guys that recording. You've probably seen it before, but I'm gonna do another recording whether we get to stop loss or take profit, so you'll see the update. And yeah, probably gonna come back and close this video later after the shift, but for now, that's it. Check in with you guys.